There are many religions dedicated to the Force. They each have their own customs, rules, language, and understanding of what the Force is. Some wield the Force, some listen to it, and others can't fully touch it but believe in it just the same. The Jedi Order connects to the light side of the Force. They use their connection to the Force to try to improve the lives of those around them. The Jedi are a disciplined group that try to live selflessly. They're not controlled by their emotions, and they always seek balance in their understanding of the Force. The Sith are in opposition to the Jedi. They follow the dark side of the Force. They lean into their negative emotions as a way to stay connected to the dark side and generate incredible power. Where the Jedi try to live harmonious with the Force, the Sith bend it to their will and use it for personal gain. The Night Sisters are a group of women based on Dathomir. This ancient clan of witches wield the Force a unique way. They refer to the Force as magic. They have their own code of honor, and above all else, they're loyal to each other. They use the Force to levitate, animate the dead, terraform their environment, and conceal themselves to operate in the shadows. The Night Sisters' connection to the Force leans to the dark side. The Zepho, an ancient and now extinct group, called the Force Life Wind. They didn't manipulate the Force as much as let its influence guide them. They constructed massive temples filled with puzzles and secrets to hide their own secrets and relics. This group originally touched the light side of the Force, however, over time they fell to the temptations of the dark side, which ultimately led to their downfall. The Dagian Order are a group of Force sensitives based on the planet Bardota. The Dagians don't actively use the Force, but they try to follow the flow of the living Force. This lets them live a life of harmony with strong intuitions about the future. A divisive group is the Grey Jedi. For those who accept this concept, a Grey Jedi is a Force sensitive who does not recognize the authority of the Jedi Order. They could also be explained as Force wielders who don't believe in the binary of light versus dark, good versus evil. The Whills were a community devoted to the Force. They explored the Force, the history of the galaxy, and philosophy. They had a deep knowledge of the Force, deeper than many Jedi even. They also wrote the Journal of the Whills, which recorded important galaxy-wide events. There is a lot to say about the Whills. Check the channel for a separate transmission or multiple transmissions on this immensely important topic. The Guardians of the Whills and the Disciples of the Whills are both religions that believed strongly in the Force but could not wield it. The Guardians were proactive in their defense of the living Force. They would protect holy sites, such as temples, namely the Temple of Kyber, also called the Temple of the Whills. The Disciples of the Whills were also not able to wield the Force, but dedicated themselves to listening to its will but not act on it. The Sith Eternal are a group of devotees to the dark side that worship the powerful Sith Lords. They pray for their success and do their bidding. There are even examples of individuals who are in tune with the Force but don't follow any specific religion. Ahsoka Tano is a prime example. Though raised in the Jedi Order, she left on her own terms. She's still strong in the Force, but was no longer aligned with the Jedi Order. Her character and upbringing keep her leaning to the light, but she is free to forge her own path. Opposite of Ahsoka's path is that of Ben Solo. Raised as a Jedi, Ben walked away from the Order and forged his own path. His, however, was mostly shrouded by the dark. There's a strong argument that Ben's path was not his own since he was manipulated into the dark side. In the ever-expanding galaxy, there are countless ideologies surrounding the Force. There will likely be a part 2 to this video to grab newly emerged organizations, as well as many I missed or that I need to do more research on. Check out this transmission for more on the Force.